Hey everybody, thought I'd get on here and do a little update. It's been many months since I've been on here. I was like, I don't have time for the vlog thing. With mom's surgery, everything didn't go back to normal till mid-March, and I've just been busy working on different artwork. So, but someone mentioned they missed seeing me on there, so I thought I'd get on here and yap a little bit. I don't really have, I don't know about what. I'm healing from COVID. Yay. It hasn't been the worst. It's been like a really bad head cold. I don't sound like a dude now, so that's always good. But my mom has it, my son has it, and I have it. Happy day. You might be able to hear my son downstairs coughing, and clearing his throat. Very mucusy. So, so what am I going to talk about? I don't know. What's been going on with me? I've been kind of lost in the whole spiritual awakening stuff. I don't know. I always have this clear stuff in my head before I turn on the camera, and then I sound like a freaking idiot. I feel like it needs to be said that the spiritual awakening that I've been going through wasn't planned. I never set out to become a spiritual person in any way. I gotta pause this. Hold on. Back at it. So when I woke up, what I was after was self-mastery. I wasn't trying to become a spiritual person at all. Even though I did recognize myself as spiritual by that point. I will say briefly, I was Catholic, lost my faith. For a while, I actually claimed to be agnostic. I did get into the whole Wicca thing when I was a teenager in my early 20s, and yay. But still, I was in my very early to mid 20s when I became atheist. That was kind of highly encouraged through the relationship I was in and was in until very recently. But even years back, I started recognizing, nope, I'm a spiritual person. But I mean, it wasn't any more than, well, there's something greater than just you're born, you live, you die. But no, I was all about self-mastery. I was tired of being controlled by my emotions and my negative thoughts, because I had been chronically depressed. Even before my dad died, I had been dealing with depression since I was about 11 years old. I don't think my mom knew it, But I don't think a lot of people really recognized how very depressed I was until after my dad passed away. And I did get worse and worse and worse. I mean, so bad I trapped myself in a house, in a room, in a house. I couldn't function. I worked very sporadically. When I had moments of feeling better and feeling I could. Because it wasn't only depression, it was also anxiety. And, you know, I found art. I discovered that drawing out my art, my pain, actually helped me process my pain. And it helped me release some things. But I still was very controlled by my emotions. And I get lost in my head. Lots of negative thoughts, and they will just play and play and play and play and play and play and play. And it's I was so tired of it. I was so tired of it. What really did it for me is when I got my ex-husband out of my house last year. It was either the very end of January or the very beginning of February of 2021. I was still miserable. And I'm like, a dream come true just happened. A dream come true. Because I had kicked him out before, but we were still married at that time. I stayed in contact with him. He ended up homeless. And I felt so guilty. I kept checking in on him. I would let him come here and stay the night occasionally to get a break from the homeless shelter. I was still very connected to him. So even though he was out for he was homeless for 3 years, and I felt horrible. I wasn't free of him. I still communicated with him basically on a daily basis. And I finally got him out of my house. He had a job. He had a roommate. He wasn't homeless. I didn't think this was ever going to happen. I mean, it was a dream. It was a dream. I thought that I was trapped. I was stuck with that man for all eternity. And he was out. He was out. He wasn't homeless. I wasn't responsible for him anymore. I could cut ties. A dream come true. And I was still miserable. I was still depressed. I was still sad. I was still anxious. What gives? That was it for me. I was like, nope. So I mean, it was all about taking control of my life, of my thoughts, of my emotions. I had to do this. I had to figure out how to stop being miserable. I felt like at this point it was a habit. It was just a habit. It was a habit. And during the diving deep within myself to figure out what the hell is wrong with me, or what to do, how to take control of my life, of myself, because I just, anybody dealing with depression and anxiety and any other mental I don't know what you... mental crap. My battery's already gonna die. Continue. I don't know how long this battery's gonna last either. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. What? Ding. Alright. But no. So along this self-mastery thing, I woke up. I don't know how to explain it. If you've been through it, you know. I was one with everything and everybody, and my whole body was buzzing, and I mean, I felt the... Stop it! I felt the aliveness, and I was in a state of bliss for 3 weeks, and loved everybody that I met, and wasn't afraid to talk to nobody, and just life was grand. And that lasted for 3 weeks. And then since then, I've just been digging. So I kind of, even though I'm still in land self-mastery, I've been diving into more of the spiritual part of it. I've been doing a lot of studying. I've got to read. I've got to study. I've got to watch. I've got to learn. And I come to the point of, you know, a big chunk of the people I'm watching, even though some of them are like, their spiritual awakening was a decade ago, I'm watching them. I mean, I love it. I've recognized this over the year of watching some of these people. You're watching them go, follow me. I know the way to go. I know how to get there. I know. We're going the right way. Let's go. I'll get you to where you want to go. And then they hit a wall. And it's like, oh, they're busy figuring it out too. It's fascinating just watching them hit the wall. But yeah. So I don't know. I do want to touch more on the whole self-mastery of it, because I checked out of Facebook because I couldn't handle it I couldn't handle it. And I checked back in, being sick. And I just feel like I need to talk about self-mastery. So I will probably do that in the next. Because even though it's not simple, it's really as simple as mastering your thoughts and emotions, getting control of it. Don't let them be in control of you. It's reprogramming your brain. And a lot of what I do is I write a lot of affirmations. I journal my thoughts and feel, and I'm not just journaling negativity. Yeah, you got to get it out. But, well, you know, I mean, I guess I don't feel as much negativity as I was feeling. But you've got to learn that when you have a negative thought, to redirect that thought. You need to know why you're having the negative thought to understand where that negative thought is coming from. Because usually it's from childhood bullshit. And then you need to reparent yourself. Even if you had good parents, they did... Most of it comes from... most of the bullshit comes from feeling not good enough for your parents when you were little, and having abandonment issues, and desperately wanting their love. and acceptance. And you just gotta learn that the only person's love you need is yourself. And it ain't an easy thing. I still have days I feel needy and unheard and no one cares and unseen, invisible, and ugly, and just all of that. But I had to learn. I mean, I look in the mirror, and I had somebody on the internet. I don't know who this person is. Random human being on the internet saw me have a mental breakdown. Told me to look in the mirror and forgive myself for all my mistakes. And that I was beautiful. So I do. I tell myself I'm fucking awesome. I'm a majestic being that can do anything I want to do. It's so, when you first start doing it, it's cringe-worthy to look at yourself and just to say your name, even. To look at yourself in the mirror and say, for me, I go, I love you, Stephanie. The very first time I did that, it was so weird. I was like, oh, I don't like it. And to look in the mirror and say, you are beautiful. And I'm like, I've got a pig nose, and, and I've got these cheekbones that stick out like I'm an alien, and I've got a fat face, and I'm missing most of my teeth, or my back teeth, and I don't have curly eyelashes, and I got freckles, and I've got a big old 5 head, and those are the normal, natural things I've said to myself in the mirror my whole life. And now, I tell myself I've got a beautiful smile. Some women would kill for my cheekbones, and I've been told I have perfect skin. I'm like, are you blind? And not by one person. A lot of people tell me that. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have psoriasis. I get these bumps that look like zits that aren't zits. I call them face demons. But no. I look in the mirror. I tell myself I'm beautiful. I love myself. I am capable of anything. I dance in the mirror naked. And oh my God, that is hard because I have major body issues that it's better, but I'm still working on it. So I don't know. This is turning into a really super long ass video. So I'm going to stop it here, and I will do more on self-mastery later. But yeah, anybody wondering about my whole spiritual journey, probably mostly very close friends and family members, it was all about self-mastery. It was not about connecting with God or source or tapping back into, the witchy things, or getting into the occult, or crystal balls, or because I do have, you see that crystal ball right there, and I have a obsidian one I love to do shadow work with. So it wasn't about that. Although all this stuff helps, in my opinion. And tarot cards, I got back into tarot. It is not about, for me, it's not all about, let's read the future. And I don't think for most people that really use tarot cards, but people that don't have an understanding of tarot cards, it's not fortune telling. I'm using it for self-mastery, digging into my psyche. I look at the images and, what do I get from these images? I'm rambling. I'm going to shut up. But I'll come back and do more about this. maybe I'll upload this one. I have actually recorded like 2 or 3 other things, and I was like, no, I'm not uploading it, so I don't know. But it's after 4 and I'm gonna go get started on dinner. So I will return. Hopefully you get a little bit of something from this, and I'll be back. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.